Hey, welcome to our first episode. This is Chris and Josh of Beer Buddy. Before I start,
yes,
what did you think to that jingle?
I love it. It's been in my head all day, to be honest.
It's a little bit catchy, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah, like, definitely.
I mean, that was my intention when I was writing it, obviously, being, you know, the Lennon-McCartney.
The brains behind it.
The Lennon-McCartney of the podcast world. But welcome to the first episode of what is going to be Beer Buddy.
Excellent.
It's took us quite a few months, maybe even a year.
Yeah, well, COVID, you know, the world being ruined and all that.
COVID. Fucked everything.
COVID, always COVID.
Always COVID. The thing is, the problem is I hate the COVID thing because constantly do I get, you know, whether it's couriers or something, it's an excuse, right?
That's all you can blame anything on COVID.
You can.
Yep.
You literally can,
Yep.
you know. Anyway, go down that rabbit hole later.
Yes.
But yeah, welcome.
Thank you. Good to
welcome
be here.
to our pod cave. Do you like it?
It's actually pretty bloody amazing. I can't work it out. Are we technically outside, or are we in a garage that's been kind of kitted out? Or
well, we are in a bit of both, really.
Excellent.
It's a garage that's outside, but it has a roof on it.
I suppose everything's outside.
It
really,
is
isn't
essentially,
it?
yeah, it is. But yeah, look, it's my little fortress of solitude.
Sorry, I've kind of undersold it there. It doesn't look like a little garage. It's pretty amazing.
Hey.
I can sense that we're kind of in a garage.
But you can hear that rain.
That's what it is. It's romantic almost.
It is. It's quite. It's quite fragrant too.
Yeah. What is that?
It's.
Well, didn't want to say.
It's got a hint of coconut.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Talking of hint of coconuts.
Yes.
We have got a guest ale.
Very good.
So every
Nice
week we're going to be having a guest ale.
Lovely.
Given that we are, of course, Beer Buddy.
Beer Buddy, as the song says.
Indeed, it does repetitively and in your head. It's an earworm.
It really is. Yeah.
And what we got this week?
Sydney Brewery Pale Ale.
Sydney Brewery Pale Ale. Yeah.
5%.
Apparently, all kinds of different. So I don't know.
All kinds. I thought you'd started a sentence there.
No,
apparently all kinds of different.
All kinds of different. Yeah, it's quite abrupt, isn't it?
All kinds of different.
As a catch line.
I think it's kind of just the way you say it. All kinds of different.
All kinds of different.
Or all kinds of different.
Oh, do you reckon that is? It's like
all kinds of different, like ASMR type stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's a crazy thing, isn't it?
I'm not into that.
I learned all about that.
Did you?
Yeah, well, I just
You're a master.
Just recently.
Yeah. No, see that I cannot deal with that. No. If there are any listeners to this, they've just left.
Yeah. Is it a pornographic thing? Is it?
I suppose it can be, depending on what you're putting on the microphone. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Anyway,
yes,
sorry. All kind of different is their tag. Now I don't know if it's all kind of different. It's a nice little can.
Nice can. It's can shaped.
Very can shaped.
Like cans.
5% alcohol.
It's sophisticated. Sorry.
It's a nice
American Pale Ale.
It's a nice looking can. Should we do some? What's it called? MRSA? What was it called?
ASMR. I think, or an SSAM.
Should we do that into
Let's
the
do
microphone? Oh shit!
Oh fuck!
That's into my eye. That
I
is.
think I've just broke your microphone.
Yeah, no, that's right. Expensive road mics.
Yeah.
So
right.
let's try this for the listeners. Cheers.
There are some crisp notes.
There are.
Hang on, let me just read the back.
Actually, I've just been transported into some sort of dodgy-looking pub in the eastern suburbs. That's how it feels.
Yeah,
almost immediately.
Oh, it does say suburb of Paddington, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So there you go. I think that's exactly where we are.
You can taste that Paddington.
You can taste the filth. But it's quite nice.
The filth of Paddington. I used to live in Paddington. It is quite the den of iniquity,
isn't it?
It really is.
How long were you there for? A long time?
No, a very short amount of time. I first arrived in Australia. I lived in Paddington versus the Glenmore Hotel. And yeah, that was the dodgiest 3 months of my life. Yeah. Absolutely. Between cockroaches and drag queens.
Sounds like a good book, that.
But now, obviously, we settled in the very, very conservative suburbs in the hills.
The Hillshire, the Bible Belt.
The Bible Belt, with its dodgy council. Anyway, something we can touch on later, maybe.
I've glazed over all of that, but
I'm a little bit glazed over that, yeah. But no, not a bad little spot, that. That's not a bad
very
little
nice, yeah. Love a pale ale.
So, so that's sydneybrewery.com if you want to check it out.
Or send us some freebies if you're listening.
Yeah. But, I could drink that. I could drink a
couple
of
that's
those.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's
absolutely, right. Yeah. As we both sip.
I know, we should probably do it alternatively so there's no dead air.
Get a little rotor.
But that's good. That's pretty good. So, Beer Buddy.
Yes.
Now, Josh, the name Beer Buddy comes from your brainchild.
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of disappointingly nothing now. But originally, when I first arrived here when was it, 2015, my wife's Australian, Laura Australian, got 2 kids, and came out here and absolutely knew no one at all. Laura was going to visit a friend one day and said, "Why don't you go out with the boys?" And I was like, "Actually, I don't know anyone.
I have no boys.
I have no boys to go out with." So, I think I just went on one of the dads groups and got some people together, and it was just an excuse to make friends, and I guess it gave others an opportunity to meet people as well, and we ended up raising quite a fair few grand for charity out of it as well. But
yeah, it was a good initiative, man.
Yeah, it was good. It just kind of fizzled out, is what it is. I guess I've been busy with work and whatnot, but now we've got this. So.
But this could be the rebirth.
I think it might be.
It could be. And look, if it hasn't got an official podcast, then really, I mean, that's the main thing, isn't
everything has an official podcast these days, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there we go.
Just to give it some sort of gravitas. So the idea at the moment it was a case of getting guys together to hang out.
I guess us oldies, when you get to a certain age, you don't really go out and meet new people, do you? So you've got your kids and your misses.
Well, I've only got one.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah. Collectively, we have a missus, not the same missus. God, it's getting confusing now. But yeah, so it's just a way of getting people to meet on Facebook mainly and create events so everyone can go up and go out by yourself and meet new people, and it's just a networking thing really. But it went well. I think we had a good few events, didn't we?
You did indeed. You had some great initiatives, and I know we raised quite a lot of money for charity.
I think we raised it up nearly about 20,000. I think in the end, all together.
And that was Black Dog, wasn't it?
It was Black Dog. A few others. I can't remember what it was called now, but all kind of mental health charities mainly.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, that was worth it. So this is worthy of a rebirth, I think. Absolutely. So, listen, we're drinking beer. We are Beer Buddy.
We are.
I had a quick look on Tinterwebs.
Oh yeah,
Tinterwebs. A few beer options. Now, what's your take on pickles generally? Like just. Outside of beer, what's your take on pickles?
Yeah, I mean, I don't... So let me just get this straight. So I probably went... I'm 33 now.
Yeah.
I probably went through a good 30 years of despising them.
Yeah.
I'll take a cucumber at any angle.
Yeah.
But I'm not keen on pickles. But now, if it's in a burger, I quite like it. But I wouldn't eat a pickle by itself.
Yeah.
That could be a phrase. That could be the catchphrase, couldn't it?
Could be.
I wouldn't eat a pickle by itself.
I didn't know that pickles weren't a thing. Like, pickles are just cucumbers.
Yeah, I mean, I'd call them gherkins, like back in the UK.
But they're not. But pickle's not a thing that's grown, right?
No, I think it's a pickled cucumber, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a cucumber that's been pickled.
I think so.
See, I think I was only a couple of years ago when I found that out, and that blew my mind.
You know Peter, right?
Peter Pumpkin Peter.
No, Peter Piper.
Peter Pumpkin.
He picked a pickle.
He did. Quite famously.
How many is in a peck? Because he picked a peck of pickled peppers, so a peck's surely a quantity. 3?
Oh, I mean, it must be
300.
3. I mean, I don't know.
3 million?
I mean, it's hard to know, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Because I don't really know quantities by words such as
peck, and I can't think of any other quantity in that. But yeah. Anyway, sorry, I digress.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I am sans pickle every time if I go and get a Macca's on a Saturday night after being at the Hillside Tavern, for example, I will get a burger sans pickle.
Right. Okay. Because that's for our morons. That's French for without pickle, right?
That is French for without pickle. Because I've never dug them. I feel like they overtake the taste. That's my issue with pickles. Essentially, it's here. It's a loud and obnoxious, annoying American.
It is. It's basically saying, give me that lovely burger. I'm going to now make you taste of just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am now pickle. You're eating pickle with a bit of burger on it.
It's the alpha male, isn't it? Like he just fucking takes over everything.
Yeah. See, now I thought I was quite liking them on burgers, but now you've made me hate them a bit. I'm getting a bit angry.
Broil around.
Yeah.
But it's quite an American thing, isn't it? Like it is like, I'm a pickle.
That wasn't an American accent, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was a Yorkshire accent.
I'm a pickle.
I'm a pickle, god damn you.
I'm a goddamn pickle.
So it won't surprise me that the people in Texas have made sour...
Texicans?
Texicans, yeah, that's right. Okay. Texicans, yeah. Texico. They're from Texaco and they're Texicans.
That's it, yeah.
They're apparently ghost mad, but I think it should be goes mad, for sour pickle beer.
Yeah. I mean,
so what do you think about that?
I had a quick read of this earlier, like, a skim.
Mm.
And I'm thinking, it must just be a normal beer that there must maybe a slight aftertaste of pickle. But he goes on to say that it just tastes of pickle, right?
It's just basically,
pickle juice.
It's just pure
fizzy
pickle juice. Yeah.
We're all good to swear, aren't we?
Yeah,
like
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely fuck that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, and this is my point again. You could never have a bit. It's like being a bit pregnant.
Yeah.
Having a bit of pickle. There's no such thing. It's going to take over the taste anyway.
Where do you stop? Like, beer is beer, right? I mean, I'm all for a bit of experimentation, but fuck pickle. Don't do anything else to my beer. Yeah.
Fragrances of
scents, like a smell. Nah. Vinegar. I mean, it's just going to taste of vinegar, isn't it?
Well, it essentially that's what it is, isn't it?
I think so.
It's cucumber and vinegar, isn't it?
Fucking hate pickles.
Yeah.
So angry.
Big seller, do you reckon it would be?
No. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how Texicans work, but I can't imagine they're mad for their pickle beer. Well, I mean, it literally says they're mad for their sour pickle beer, doesn't it, this article? So
it actually
I must
does,
be wrong unless this person works for Martin House Brewing Company.
Now, I've been to Fort Worth
in
Texas where this is brewed, and they are. It's quite a cool place. Like, Fort Worth's a pretty cool place.
I'd like to go to Texas.
Nice, but Texas is a great place, actually. It's despite some of the country areas are a bit dodgy, and I went
a bit like Australia, right?
Well, that's
the hillbillies.
Right, yeah. Went to Waco. That was a bit fucked up. But Austin and Fort Worth, fucking brilliant places. Very cool, very bohemian, very, very, very cool indeed. But I don't think I get down. So what we saying? Are we saying we would not do?
I mean, I'd try it, but then I'd probably spit it in someone's face. Whoever made it, Martin House Brewing.
House. Is that his surname?
I think that's his middle name.
He's like Maxwell House.
Brewing.
Oh, yes.
Martin House Brewing.
Martin House Brewing.
Co.
That's his qualifications.
Yeah, exactly. He's a chartered accountant.
Chartered accountant.
Oh, yes. So that's him. That's Martin. But yeah, I mean, I'll try it. I'll try anything. Like literally
Except,
anything.
What is it? Is it Morris dancing and pedophilia?
I'd try Morris dancing. No, I definitely wouldn't try pedophilia.
Yeah.
Or pedophilia.
Yeah. It's quite an acquired taste, isn't it?
Weird news.
Talking of acquired tastes.
talking of paedophilia. Oh, shit.
A bit. Maybe. Possibly. So, obviously, there's been a number of documentaries about time travelling.
Yep.
Back to the Future, 12 Monkeys.
I don't think Back to the Future was a documentary.
It was.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry.
Yep. And 12 Monkeys.
See, yeah, this is where my movie knowledge is going to make me fall down.
Well, anyway, obviously, Back to the Future had 3 documentaries. It's quite a successful documentary series that touched on the topic of time travel.
Really insightful.
Now, there is a young Spaniard at the moment.
Ah, español.
Español. Yeah, no, you're familiar with Spain, being a...
sí, hablo español.
Yeah.
Perfectamente.
Yeah. So you're part Spanish.
Part.
Now, you went to school in Spain, didn't you?
Yeah, I lived there for 3 years, on a serious note, yes.
Yeah. You lived on a serious note.
I lived on a serious note, yeah.
But yeah, this young Spaniard claims to be on TikTok a time traveller from 2027.
Very, very specific, isn't it? 2027.
2027 is basically what his claim is. That he's now in 2027, and the streets are. He's the last man on Earth, is what he's claiming. Right. And he's posting videos to TikTok, and it's not just 1 or 2 videos. There's a whole shitload of videos this guy is posting. Now, I don't know if you've seen him. His name, I can find it. Oh no, look, he's not available anymore.
Oh no,
he's been pulled off.
Gone to 2028.
That's right. The government's found him and they've thrown him away. But he is. I can't even pronounce his handle.
I can't even see it. Where?
Annie at Unicos o Breviente.
No, okay. Do you want me to help?
Yeah.
Único sobreviviente.
Which means what?
Fuck knows. No, he's the only survivor, the last survivor, I guess that would translate as.
Okay. Now, he's got like bloody 6.3 million followers.
Not too bad, is it?
Now, this guy, basically what he does, he posts these videos that are getting some pretty amazing hits here. But essentially, it's him walking around places where no one else is.
Yeah.
Now, is it that he's the last man on Earth? Or is he just going to places that are really fucking quiet?
I mean, look, I'm a cynic. Actually, I've got my main question.
Yeah.
So all of this is, what the fuck were you doing on TikTok to find this? Are you a TikToker? TikToker?
I'm starting to find there's some pretty good content on TikTok. If you want to find you very odd people.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, this is fantastic. This is mesmerizing stuff. I mean, I do feel that possibly he is just filming at some ridiculous hour in the morning.
I think we can agree that. I did. When we discussed this briefly earlier, I went down a bit of a rabbit hole and watched a few of them.
Yeah.
And it's very eerie. Some of the places, he's walking along very, main looking streets, and there's absolutely no one there. But I think you're spot on. He's just doing it in the morning, isn't he? Or, as we've said, we've just spent the last year and a half during COVID, so he's going to places where there absolutely aren't fucking no one.
Actually, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
It could be the COVID effect. But, of course, the third option really is that he's actually a time travel from 2027.
We can't rule it out.
We can't rule it out. Although, I mean, it's interesting because there's lights on and shit, so...
Yeah, see, I mean, it would be... If he was the only one there, look at that building that he was just in.
Yeah.
So it's bloody sparkling, isn't it?
It's
absolutely
Hilton.
Spotless.
Yeah,
so if he's really gone into the future and there's no one there, it'll be dusty. There'd be plants growing out of the walls. Yeah. So no, he can fuck off as well. Actually, with the pickles.
Unless there's still Filipinos left, so that they can be still cleaning.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what's politically correct these days, but I've heard that Filipinos are kind of a bit like cockroaches. They'll be like the last to survive.
Yeah, they do say that.
And they will keep cleaning.
Yeah.
They always keep cleaning.
You keep cleaning. That's just what they're going to do.
Yeah.
So they do say that the future is still bright because even if mankind is destroyed, it'll still be cleaned.
Filipinos.
By the Filipinos.
Yep.
The Filipinos call me a lot, and they always call me Mr. Princeman.
Mr. Princeman.
No,
it's
my full name, Mr. Princeman.
It's Princeman.
And
But where do they call you from?
The telephone.
Philippines. Oh, okay. No, but why are they calling you?
I don't know. Various reasons. If you ever deal with Telstra or any kind of basically call center
or any other reputable operator.
Of which they're not.
No.
Anyway, so good to know that the Filipinos will still be around cleaning long after everybody else has been destroyed.
Yeah. Good to the old Filipinos.
Good on them. So if you were living in a post-apocalyptic world, I'm interested to know actually. Have you seen the show Last Man on Earth?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Well, then
ruining it all.
Not really a talking point then. But if you were the last man on Earth, and you can go anywhere, what's the sort of shit you're going to get up to?
This is a tricky question, isn't it? I think first and foremost, you're going to have, we're blokes, you're going to have a wank.
Yep.
Kind of irrelevant because it doesn't really matter if there are people around, but you'd probably find more adventurous places.
You could literally walk down the street, couldn't you?
I've never tried wanking and walking at the same time, but I would first off.
It's going to be a time to shine.
Just down, we live in Castle Hill, so I'd be doing it in Castle Towers.
Yeah.
Usually a very busy shop. In fact, I fucking hate it there because it's so busy. I won't go there. No. I'll go out of my way to go anywhere else because it's so busy there. So, sorry.
But now you can come in the plaza.
Literally can, literally. I would walk along, probably browse the shops because, as this bloke showing us, all the shops are fully stocked and it's clean and everywhere. So, have a shop and a wank.
Are you all big obviously going, and Mr. Josh, Mr. Josh.
I clean up after you.
It's amazing. You turn around, it's gone.
Shining the floor.
How quick was that?
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get around Castle Hill.
Would you, in that case, build a little clan of Filipinos and have them all follow you around and do
just
like
sweeping?
Minions?
I just eat things and discard the wrappers behind me.
Yeah.
And look, gone. Clean.
You've seen Despicable Me, is it?
Yeah.
It's a bit like that. Just Minions.
Apparently, that's what they were based on. That's a little fact there. I read that.
I think they were.
I did read that on the DreamWorks website.
Because Philippine language, I'm not an expert, but it's very, very much Spanish, isn't it? Because that's kind of, I think
they were calling on it. Yeah.
A
lot of their surnames are like, Jimenez.
Madrid, yeah.
Madrid.
Spain, España. Player.
Yeah, see, I think for me, I've always liked the fantasy, even when I'm watching things like Dawn of the Dead and stuff. There is that shopping mall thing, fantasy that you want to kind of just go, I can go to whatever shop I want and grab whatever I want.
I don't know, because you think, okay, you'd go and rob a bank and get all the money so you can do it, but you don't need money. Do you know what I mean? What do you need?
Well, that's true.
It would actually become very quickly depressing. I'm sorry to bring this on a downer.
You are bringing it on. I thought it was going to be quite an interesting conversation,
sorry.
talking about fucking, basically having the world at your...
yeah, I mean, a bit of a segue, but when I was a child, there was a TV program on the UK called Bernard's Watch, probably before your time, but it was a kid. I'm not saying you're old, but you're older than me.
Yeah. As in I wasn't a kid anymore.
Yeah, I think you're probably working. There was...
down the mine.
Probably a parent. But so this child, Bernard, he's got a watch and he can stop time. And it used to piss me off because if he was running late for something, I know school, shit that kids do, he'd need to get something from the shop and he'd stop the time and run into the shop and he'd leave money on the counter.
Oh, would he?
Fuck off. Like, what
because
are you doing?
they're showing good moral values to the
care.
kids of the BBC.
Fuck morals. You got Bernard's watch, you're Bernard, do what you like. Wank. Probably too young, but...
And were they showing that sort of stuff? Was it BBC?
CBBC, yeah.
Yeah, and they were showing 30-year-olds wank.
No, because it would cut out just before. You'd show him put the 50p on the counter. Yeah. It would pan to his face. It would slowly pan down. He'd be unzipping his trousers, and then it would
Jimmy
cut to
Savile
the next
was
day.
there.
Yeah. Well, no, it would cut to the next day. Come on, don't be disgusting. It would cut to the next day, and he's got jizz all over his hand. But good show. Good show. I enjoyed it.
Well, you know what? There's actually some classics that I was actually watching. I got my kids the other day to watch Grange Hill.
Yeah.
I went onto YouTube and I managed to source like episodes from the late 80s, early 90s of Grange Hill.
Grange Hill.
And actually, it was quite incredible. I got sucked into that rabbit hole. And it's amazing because you just go straight back and you can sort of feel what it was like to be.
Yeah.
Now, Grange Hill's probably not something that ever made it to Australian shows.
I don't think so. What's the theme tune? It's like, wah, 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 wah. Or is that a different show?
Yeah, well, that was the original theme.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I had a new one.
And then it modernised a little bit. But yeah, I mean, look, we grew up, this was a school-based drama set in East London or somewhere like that. Sure. And full of these little Courtney kids. Getting up to mischief. But that was like a staple, wasn't it?
Yeah. Again, I think that was probably a little bit before my time. My big brothers watched it.
But Grange Hill's still going now.
Yeah, see, maybe I just wasn't interested.
That's the thing.
I could be that.
You're too busy watching that little kid stop his watch.
Just relentlessly wanking. Surprised the watch even works anymore.
Isn't those wrist-o-matic ones?
Yeah,
so
I guess that would never stop.
So,
that's it.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know. Talking of shit TV,
yes,
and we were. I've got a segment now called ShitFlix. All right, ShitFlix. Right. Now, I've managed to look up 15 of the worst movies on Netflix.
Okay.
And we've got some homework. Because this is episode 0, right? So this doesn't count. This is a pilot episode.
Right, okay, yes.
Some people may hear. Hopefully they will.
Hopefully.
But this is our homework. We've got 15 shit movies here from Netflix. This is kind of Rotten Tomatoes who have released it.
Right, okay. So it's, official.
It's official. Rotten Tomatoes is... now, there's a few different lists I looked at, but there's a few recurring ones. The Cloverfield Paradox from 2018.
Yeah. Never heard of that.
Now, I remember Cloverfield was the original one from years ago. I think Cloverfield was set at it was one of those Blair Witch type movies where someone's holding a handy cam and they're at some sort of party.
Low budget.
And aliens come. Well, yeah, it's low budget, but then it's done. It's a way of.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a first person view. But essentially, aliens come down and drama ensues. But it was quite a successful movie at the time. This is clearly some kind of, and I haven't watched it yet, so we need to review this and watch this. Okay. This essentially is a spin-off. Now it's produced by J.J. Abrams, which is a good name.
Yeah,
but produced, which means fuck all, right?
Yeah, just
not directed or written or anything. So that's our first one to watch.
The Cloverfield Paradox.
So we'll go through these. We've also got Crouch Tiger and Hidden Dragon, Sword of Destiny.
Yeah,
again,
God.
Clearly taking a film that was quite successful in its time.
Just shitting all over
and shitting all over it with some bullshit follow-up version.
Smothered in pickles.
It's very pickled. The Outsider, I have no fucking idea what that is.
Oh, see, that's...
It's got Jared Leto.
Oh, yeah.
Quite famous for being the worst Joker.
Yeah, so that's probably going to be another bad film,
should
isn't
be
it?
a shite piece of crap to watch. Another one to add to you, and this could be one for you and Laura to get kind of cuddly up on the sofa with. The Kissing Booth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kissing Booth 2018.
Yeah, not to be mixed up with the Kissing Booth 2017.
No,
version,
very different
which
films.
was absolutely different. Yeah. This contains nobodies, whereas the other one contained.
It's a big hit.
Yeah, massive. And there's a good article there for 10 things that make no sense about Kissing Booth 2, because there was a Kissing Booth 2. So now this next one, I've seen this come up a couple of times too.
Have you seen it?
I have seen it.
I have seen it as well.
And I have to say I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, it's probably... I like Ricky Gervais, big fan.
Yeah, this movie is special correspondent with Australians' favourite Hulk there, Eric Bana.
That's the one, Eric Banana.
And Ricky Gervais. Now, I love Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, see, me and Laura, my wife. Yeah, sorry. We both love Ricky Gervais. We've watched all of his stuff, all of his shows, all of his stand-ups. And we both watched this.
I like it stands up.
Oh, I liked it stands up. And we just both thought this was really shit.
Yeah, it was super depressing.
There's another of his that's shit. It might even be on the list. Who knows?
Cemetery Junction.
No, I don't think it was. It's like when he was God or something.
Oh, the Lies one.
Yeah, that one. I don't. Invention of Lying.
Invention.
The
invention of lying.
Wasn't a fan.
No, yeah, not too bad, but this is
pretty
shocking.
bad. Yeah.
This is bad. And then we don't have to watch that one again.
No,
but we can discuss that maybe. I got A Fall from Grace. We've got Sextuplets. Now, obviously starring the Oscar award-winning Wayland brothers.
We all know who they are.
Fuck me, that's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
The Open House. Now, this is the one I have seen. Me and Amy watched this, and we watched this about 4 times, but never to conclusion.
Wow. So you've started it 4 times.
We started it usually when we're pissed, and we're going, I think that maybe might be all right because it's kind of going somewhere.
I mean, that's still from the picture. It just actually looks like it could be an okay film. It looks a bit tense, It's,
yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, essentially what happens is that they go and look after a house. That's their relative's house or some shit. That's having an open house.
Yeah, okay.
And every time they have an open house each week, some strange, mysterious shit goes down. Now, we haven't got quite to the point where they have a single open house yet, so all we've seen so far is exposition. And for some reason, we keep going back to it like we think it's going to be
4 times is a lot of times to just return to a film.
I know.
So
and actually go, which bit did we get up to?
So do people just keep turning up and, eerily measuring up walls and stuff? And
you're just knocking
tapping
and going.
There you go. Hitting the floor with their feet. Oh yeah, this needs a bit of work. Yeah.
Where's the heater?
Where's the electric box?
Yeah. Where do you put your coins in?
Yeah.
And then the do-over. I mean, basically any Adam Sandler movie, along with people like David Spade, really. I mean, ultimately, to me, go straight into the piece of shit pile.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a demographic. He's got his fans. What's his name? Adam Sandler. Sandler.
Yeah.
But no, it's not for me.
No,
I've never seen that, by the way. But
he's
the do-over.
I think he's the one that Adam Sandler makes the list a few times in a few different movies because I think he's good friends with Netflix now.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a cult following, hasn't he? But I think the majority of people think his films are shit.
Absolutely shocking.
Unless you're a child, like Happy Gilmore. I loved Happy Gilmore, but I was
as
probably 9.
Yeah, absolutely. The last thing he wanted,
Adam Sandler.
Yeah. This is movie number 6. The last thing he wanted. I think that has to be done in a Yorkshire accent. What are you watching? Oh, last thing he wanted.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm not going to try.
That's Anne Hathaway and Ben Affleck. So I don't know what that one is. Naked. Now, this one the kids have seen, and it's a piece of fucking shite. This is one of the worst movies I have actually ever seen.
God, yeah.
It's Groundhog Day.
Right.
It's Groundhog Day, except every day he wakes up naked.
Fucking hell.
In the elevator.
Oh, dear. We've all been there.
Oh, my God, eh?
Christ.
It's like the normal Christmas party at work. But yeah, that's a recurring thing there. He's stuck in this time loop.
What a plot. What a plot.
What a plot of shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Last is in America. It looks all right to me. It looks quite cool. Now, Ridiculous 6, another one that keeps coming up, and of course, it's got Adam fucking Sandler in it.
He just keeps popping up.
Sadly, it's also got Luke Wilson, which, you know, a bit of a shame because he's not a complete arse. But, you know, Rob Schneider. Fucking Schneider. Probably got David Spade in it because he's a little weedy cunt. I don't know.
So we are using the C-bomb. That's fine. Love it.
Cunt. And look, fuck me, Kevin James.
See, his face gets on my nerves.
He's irritating, isn't he?
He just looks smarmy, and he knows he's a shit actor, but he's just going to try and blag it.
Also, when he was in that sitcom, like King of Queens, I did not buy that he could be with a bird like that.
No, he's too annoying. I mean, I'm not one to talk, but he's too fat.
Yeah, he was punching.
Yeah.
He
can fuck off.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that shit. And look, number one, this is the piece of shit that got a cracking 0% score.
How's that possible?
That's basically no one rated it.
No one's ever finished it. It's like that other film that you've started 4 times.
The Open House. Yeah, no, this is Father of the Year. Now, this is a Netflix original. It combines the comedic chops of Spade and Nat Fraxon.
And I've just noticed produced by Adam Sandler's company, Happy Madison.
Oh, fuck me. What a surprise.
There he is.
So, a piece of shit produced by a piece of shit, starring a piece of shit. Yeah. So, I reckon let's do Father of the Year.
Yeah, that looks like, because I can probably convince Laura and say, there's this movie.
This is brilliant.
Adam Sandler. And she'll probably go, I love him. And, I love him. She's not Cockney, by the way. She's Australian.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody love Adam. Fuck, I'm not doing that.
What's that?
Bloody love Adam. How do you say Adam Sandler in an Australian accent?
Fucking Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, fucking Adam Sandler.
That actually sounds just like Laura. Oh, fucking Adam Sandler.
Oh, yeah, Jesus.
Oh, he's a fucking nice guy.
Josh, give us a fucking beer, you can't.
Yeah.
All right, Laura. All right, I'll get one.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
So Father of the Year is our homework task for next week.
Yeah, keen. Actually looking forward to that.
Now, are you Father of the Year? Would you say? With
far from it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they barely know me.
Do they?
Yeah, I mean, they live with me and everything. They are. How old are they? See, this is the problem.
Yeah.
Father of the Year, can't remember who they are.
Do you give them fatherly advice?
Yeah, all the time. Don't fucking do that. Shut up. Just shut up. Stop talking. Leave me alone. Don't be so nosy. Can you please just tidy your shit up? Can you please stop being a constant drain on my resources?
Yeah.
Loads of advice.
I think you could be an agony aunt.
I think I could.
I'll be honest.
I think I'm quite good for advice.
Yeah?
Very direct in style, yeah.
Should we try that out?
Let's do it.
Dear Josh, please help me. Dear Josh, I'm lost. Dear Josh.
Well, you obviously did grow up in the UK.
Yes, I did.
As did I. And there was a newspaper.
Many.
Back in the old days of newspapers when they existed.
Paper.
The Sun.
Oh, the Sun. Very highbrow.
Do you remember what was famous about the Sun newspaper?
I would say there are a few things.
Yeah.
There was a page 3.
Yeah.
Literally page 3 of the paper. You open it and there's a pair of tits on there.
Isn't that bizarre now?
It wouldn't be. Is it accepted now? Does it happen now? I mean, I
don't
know.
think it does.
Yeah.
And not only
strange.
that, they were like 16, right? Sometimes.
They were like young, 16, 17, 18. You know, yeah.
It's a bizarre thing to think that you got a newspaper that you can open up.
It's just a pair of tits. And people just sitting on the train on the way to work and open it up and they're just... Yeah. So I've seen old people, just old men, sitting on a train, brazen.
Wanking like the last man on earth.
They haven't even stopped the watch. Just wanking at, pickles everywhere.
Yeah.
Disgusting. It's very strange.
Bubbly Michelle from Stockport.
She loves getting her tits out.
She wants to be a doctor when she's older.
In her spare time, she enjoys philanthropy.
But for now, she's just getting a big old nips out.
Yes, burger nips.
So that was the Sun. Anyway, they had a quite a famous agony aunt.
They did.
Dear Deidre.
Deirdre. Not to be confused with Deirdre Barlow from Coronation Street.
So that's a nice little again. If we've got a New Zealand contingent, they might appreciate that.
Yeah, you never know. Do they watch that?
Yeah, they'd love it. Do you know I went to New Zealand a couple of years ago? No, I'd say a couple of years ago. It's about 20 years ago.
Couple.
And I went in, and the first thing I saw on the TV over there was fucking billboards for Coronation Street everywhere. They're mad for that shit, yeah.
That's strange, isn't it?
It's bizarre how that's transcended from northern working class kind of back streets to the South Pacific Islands of New Zealand. Now,
strange.
So I want to test. I want to test you.
Okay.
I want to get your take on a few things.
I do love tests.
You do?
Yeah, they're the best.
I hope you've been practicing. Now, so Dear Deidre had a number of people write in with various issues and problems that they need sorting out.
Yes.
So I'm gonna maybe read you.
Yeah, go for it.
A one, and let's see if I can find one that's nice and juicy. See, I want your genuine take on this, because I think if we can get you a good take on this, and people are can go, oh my god, Josh really gives great advice.
He really knows his stuff.
He really does. I'm entrusting my relationship with this man.
Well, here you go. Here's the moment, isn't it? Because I'm ready to give.
Do you want this one?
Fine, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Let's go at it.
Over too quick. I can't satisfy my girlfriend in bed, and I'm scared she will leave me. So
we've all been there.
That's a letter there
every night.
And let me. This is where we need some music, isn't it? We need some sort of like.
Some background music. So do you want me to just go with my advice?
No, I'm going to read it to you.
Okay,
I'm
going
to read out the question.
Yep, fine. And then I'll just come in at the end with my advice.
Yeah, absolutely. So, dear Josh, I've just changed that.
That's me.
After sex, my partner is left wanting more. I can't blame her. I'm 32. She's 30.
Good age.
And we've been together for 2 years. I've suffered with premature ejaculation for as long as I can remember.
Not that long, I'd say.
No. I so want to please my partner and give her the sex life she deserves. But it isn't happening. I know she gets frustrated. I really want to sort this out properly because I've pretty much given up on sex. And I worry I will lose my partner to another guy, someone who can give her what she wants. Good old fucking, I'm assuming. It's horrible for me to know how my partner feels. It's starting to make me feel depressed.
Well,
let's hear your advice before we reveal what Deirdre's advice would be. Josh,
I mean, I've not seen Deirdre's advice, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's exactly the same as mine.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So, it's all about foreplay. So, my advice would be the Falconator. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
So, it's just a little move that I like to use. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Oh.
So, I think if you just try that
one out. You call that what, sorry?
The Falconator.
The Falconator. Oh. A little bit of a
V sign in the old fingers, 2 on one on the other. So yeah, just get in with that. She'll be sorted.
I suspect that's probably what Deirdre
said. I think Deirdre said that in as fewer words as well, or just dear. What was his name? So and so.
Dear. Well, he doesn't say his name.
No, that'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Dear John,
depressed from Stockport.
The Falconator. Yours truly, Deirdre.
Deirdre says indeed. Yeah, prone ejaculation can be devastating. Have you tried the Falconator?
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I should work from the sun.
You should.
I think anyone could work from the sun.
Yeah. So, yeah. Take the emphasis off, obviously, as well, she goes on to say, take the emphasis off intercourse and explore the other ways. But really, Falconator is the way to go. Love Deirdre. So, that's fantastic.
I reckon Deirdre has had a few Falconators in her time.
She would have done.
Absolutely. Look, she's seen it all. She's read it all. She's given all the advice. Nothing better than going home after a good day of giving advice and getting the old Falconator. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
I quite like the way you finished that sentence off. On the similar kind of vein, I got another one for you though.
Okay.
For Deirdre. My family threw me out when I told them I'm a transsexual woman.
Oh yeah.
Now, I know that you can sort of empathise here.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm 25. I'm not. And I felt I should have been a girl since I was 5 years old. But I only came out 4 years ago. When I told my family, they threw me out. I thought at least my mum would be sympathetic. She slapped me.
Oh, didn't expect that.
Look at that.
And called me crazy.
I mean, How do you mean 25 and being slapped by your mum?
Yeah, I mean, you'd headbutt her, wouldn't you?
You would.
Headbutt her right back.
Yeah, but she's a lady, so she wouldn't do that.
Well, she's... Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They refuse to call me by my chosen name, which is Amanda, and say I should have picked a gender-neutral name.
Maybe. So they just don't like the name Amanda.
I think it's more... I think the issue here is not her transgender.
It's just the name, isn't it? So, yeah, there you go. So... She's been slapped by her mum because you've chosen Amanda.
Why did you pick Amanda?
Fucking Amanda.
You should have been Francis or
Francis
Chris.
or Charlie's neutral, isn't it?
Yeah.
For some, I don't really get it. But
yeah. So what advice would you give her to her mum for the sort of name that she should be choosing?
I mean, yeah, fucking change your name. Amanda's a shit name. You deserved every finger of that slap.
Yeah.
I mean, live your own life. Pick your gender.
Yeah.
Pick a good name.
Yeah.
Don't insult me.
That's just upsetting people, isn't it?
What would you pick? What name would you pick for her?
For me?
Amanda starts with a man as well. So what's she doing there?
She's Amanda.
Yeah, or maybe that's what the confusion was. Her mum's gone, so what are you? What are you? Amanda. Oh, what? And then she's been like, are you fucking saying duh to me?
She's fucking rude.
Slap round the face. Amanda's got a bruised cheek.
Yeah, rightly so. Probably could... I'm sure Amanda could put up a big fight.
Sure she could. Guns on her.
This is going to be part of the cancel culture right here, isn't it?
I think we're pretty good at this.
Yeah. My brother's even tried to beat me up.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So,
what? My brother's even tried to beat me up?
Yeah.
Just get out, leave. That's very sad, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, he's actually quite sad.
Poor Amanda.
But what Deirdre said, obviously, again, similar to what Josh has said, referencing the name change. Yeah, she's gone, well, suck it up, basically.
Literally.
What she said. So,
which Amanda probably quite keen to do.
Yeah. Well, this is it. This is life in England, mate.
Yeah, it's fucking morbid, isn't it?
It is morbid. Now, obviously, you and I hail from the great little Britain.
Yeah, very different parts, no doubt.
Yeah.
You up north and me down south.
Where were you? Where were you from?
London.
Oh, London, literally
London. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was actually born in Leytonstone, which is an absolute shithole.
Fucking hell.
Leytonstone, where there are
where they
quite a few stabbings?
Races?
That's Walthamstow.
I
grew up in Walthamstow. Walthamstow, where all the fucking Cockneys live. So I should actually talk a lot different to what I do, but I think when I moved to Spain when I was 13, I was kind of dragged out of the abyss.
Yeah.
And now all my kind of old school friends are just absolute tramps.
You're quite plummy now.
Do you think so?
Well, not
sure about that.
No, not plummy.
Yeah.
But you sort of, yeah.
I don't know. Now I'm going to probably start talking a bit more rough and I to try and make myself shown. But
what are you fucking talking about?
Danny fucking Dyer.
But are you a typical whinging pom?
Oh, I think so. I like whinging. I like being... I don't like being happy about things. No. I like to find fault in everything in life, which is a really good way to live your life, I think.
I think it actually is.
Even the good things, like, when my daughter first took her first steps when she was before 1, I just said, fucking sort yourself out. You're waddling.
You're waddling?
Waddling, absolute waddling.
Couldn't
do it properly at all.
Like a middle-aged, overweight woman.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, finding fault in things is good, I think.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I think I am a whinging pom. I realised that quite early on.
Yeah.
But that said, what my biggest issue is I've gone back to the UK, and I think I'm always singing Australia's praises, and I'm always like, oh, we in Australia we've got this, and I just think, oh, I'm such a cocksucker. I sound such a dickhead.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that sort of kind of like, oh.
Yeah, I think so. I think the longer we're here, the more Australian we become, which is obviously not a bad thing. We love the country. I'm sure. Are you a citizen?
Yeah,
I'm a citizen. We've pledged the oath and whatnot, got Australian passports. So you're going to... And I think the thing is, when you go back, you get so many people saying to you, oh my God, it must be amazing Australia. Why are you not thinking of coming back? Why do you even bother coming back? Fuck off and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So we just kind of... agree and go, oh yeah, it's nice, it's sunny. To be honest, I hate the sun. I hate the sunshine. Because I'm ginger, so, I burn very easily.
You are I
get hot and sweaty.
Kryptonite.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so, we do kind of feel a bit, constantly telling people how great it is, which is, it is good, I guess. But
more importantly, you are a whinging pom.
Yes.
So I reckon we run a segment now.
Yeah.
Called Whinging Pom.
Whinging Pom.
Australian tea, but it's not funny. So. No, it's too hot. Chocolate over here is horrible.
Why the birds so loud?
Here's too cold. The Australians can't drive. How shit is the internet? You whinging poms.
All right, Whinging Pom.
There you go. Here we are.
You are. So come on, mate. What this week have you got that is grinding your pommy gears?
Oh, this week, I mean, I've got lots of Australian mates. In fact, I don't know too many English people. I know you, maybe one or two others, but most of them are Australian, right?
Yeah.
And they're all funny, and everyone's funny within their own right. But I just find the humour's very different here. Like, I work in an office, and everyone's Australian, and you just can't have the same sort of dark humour or joke about certain things. I remember when I was maybe 5 years ago, I was working in an office, and one of my colleagues started saying, "Oh yeah, I'm going to Taronga Zoo this weekend. Like, going with the family, it'd be great." And I just turned around and said, "Oh, my weekend's animal themed as well. I'm going dogging." And there was just complete silence. They just stared at me. Firstly, I'm not even sure if they knew what dogging was.
Is, yeah.
But they just looked at me in disgust, and there wasn't even a word muttered for the rest of the afternoon.
Oh, that's so good.
So yeah, those sorts of things.
I think it's their lack of, because I think what I find funny is stuff that makes people uncomfortable. Like, that's funny to me.
Yeah.
And but they don't get that sense, because if you're saying it, then you really mean it.
Yeah.
As opposed to you're actually ridiculing people who really think.
I mean, to be fair, I was actually going dogging.
Yeah, I know you were in that case.
Yeah. But usually, it's kind of sarcasm.
That was probably a bad example.
Yeah.
That's they're quite literal, aren't they?
Very. Yeah. So humour, I guess. But that's my worry as well, that the longer I'm here, the more I'm kind of moving. I think I already have lost a lot of it. I think I've moved away from being sarcastic and dry, and I've just become maybe I'm just thinking I was better than I was, but a bit boring, and I'm not as funny as I was back then, but becoming a bit of a sub story now. But.
Is this the reason why you've got the boring git?
Oh yeah, that is my handle, isn't it? If that's what the kids call it on Twitter and Instagram, at the boring git, in case you're on Twitter. Absolutely nothing on there. So I don't know. Because I think like everyone else, I tried blogging for a bit. I went through a bit of a crisis and thought, I'm going to put on my opinion on a website, and people are going to really enjoy it. Yeah. And I think I had about 5 views.
6 recently.
Oh yeah, you read?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I actually quite enjoyed it.
Did you? Yeah, it was hit and miss. There were a couple of bits that I actually thought, that's not too bad, but then some others like, what the fuck are you doing? Kill yourself.
You say, but who were your readership? Was it the UK or Australia?
Well, that's it. I think it was. I just share it on Facebook, which was probably majority UK. So and they're probably thinking, "What's this dickhead doing? What does he think he is? Leaving our country and now he's writing things."
Joshy big bollocks.
Fucking boring cunt.
Mate, so that's your whinging pom. Now, I've got a lot of ammunition up my sleeve for coming weeks.
Good.
I'm going to save some stuff. Because I've got a few things to whinge about.
Yeah, good. Yeah. I think we all have. And I'll definitely write some things down and,
Also, fucking Australians, like, this is a little thing, quick one. Australians don't say thank you when you let them in when you're driving.
No, that really does me. I'll actually kind of mouth like, thank you, or I'll beep.
Yeah, you do that. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Sarcastic. Thank you back.
Yeah. No, I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could go on and on.
I don't think we should be bashing Australians.
No, God, we love it, but there are certain things, right?
Yeah. I think it's just that politeness, isn't it?
Yeah,
we've got inherent.
And you could say, there is an argument to say that Poms are far too polite. I think we're renowned for saying sorry and thank you. Like, if someone punches you in the face, you go, sorry.
Yeah.
Which, I wouldn't, but I'm sorry.
I was at the gym today because I've started going to the gym.
Humble brag. Pumping iron.
I was doing Pilates. What a wanker. And it was obviously it's 11th today, and 11 o'clock there at the moment, a minute's silence, and we all stopped doing what we were doing.
Yeah.
Except for these 2 big fat fucking Aussies that walk, these 2 fat overweight Aussie girls that walked through and started just fucking talking and banging and just carrying on while we're all stood there.
Absolute dickheads.
And I wanted to say, "Oh, shut the fuck up."
Yeah, but then you'd be talking. Yeah. You'd kind of be ruining it.
Did I say it? No. Too fucking polite.
Yeah, no, we can't. Yeah, actually, on that, it really did, because I was, wanking as the clock struck 11.
You stopped.
And I stopped.
Yeah.
And I had to start again from scratch.
Because you're respectful.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dong. And I had to stop. And you have to stop, but I did out of respect.
Yeah. You did,
for the fallen.
Yeah.
Lest we forget.
Lest we forget your fallen semen.
Yes.
Now, our last segment, which I think I'm going to try and work on a bit.
Yeah.
Because this is, as I said before, this is episode 0. This is week 0.
Week 0.
I want to get someone like a fucking. Do you know Katie Hopkins?
Yeah.
Is this a bit too English?
I don't know. Well, she was in the news recently here, wasn't she? Because she flew out during COVID and did the whole hotel quarantine because she was going to go on that Celebrity Big Brother, that VIP. That's actually on at the moment, and I'm embarrassed to say I've seen a couple of episodes.
Oh, might talk about that in a minute.
Yeah. And then she did something outrageous, didn't she? Like, I don't know, took the piss out of COVID protocol and something and just got booted out. So that was fucking amazing.
Right.
Absolute cunt of a human. She got kicked back into England.
I mean, she's genuinely a fucking cunt.
She's scum, yeah. She's a racist scumbag.
But she says some really interesting things that are fucking awful.
Oh, yeah. She's, she's a typical... I don't even think of the word, but she's always over the media because of the shit she says.
And you reckon that's what it is? She's doing that to get that.
Oh, yeah, she wants the attention.
Yeah.
I'm sure she gets paid every time she's on the news or whatever she does, so, yeah.
Well, I say we have a what shit did Katie say this week segment. I've been lazy and didn't research anything.
No, I mean, I'm keen. That'd be good. Because I know, I think she got kind of banned from Twitter a while back, didn't she? She's proper scum. She just twatter. She got banned from there, and so see if she has been up to anything.
What a cunt!
Absolute cunt.
But mate, I think that takes us sweetly home.
Yeah,
this has been 50 minutes of our rambling bullshit.
There you go. Something in the bag at last. It's gonna go straight to number 1. Watch out, Adam Buxton.
Tell you what, look out, everybody else. This is who's the American fella that's quite popular? Not Seth Rogen. Josh Rogan. No,
Rogan Josh.
Rogan.
Oh no, that's a curry.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, chicken Rogan Josh.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyway,
him.
He'll
Yeah, him.
be
and the others.
shitting his pants.
Absolutely.
He'll be like, oh fucking hell! I've just heard about beer, buddy.
Who are those no ones? Oh, what a catchy jingle.
I'll catch jingle that goes like this. Bye, Josh.
Bye.